Hello and welcome to the very first segment of Ask Elle, where I'm going to be featuring your questions about nurse and healthcare consulting here on the show to really bring clarity around what it takes to launch and operate and scale a healthcare consulting firm. So moving forward, if you have any questions that you would like me to feature on the show, feel free to submit your questions. If you're watching on YouTube, you can submit your questions in the comments. Just put hashtag AskElle. And if you're a member of our private Facebook community, which is called the Nurse Consultant Masterminds on Facebook, then you can also submit your question there. Just be sure to put that hashtag AskElle so I know that you want your question to be featured on the show. So the good thing is we get so many questions about how to launch and operate a healthcare and a nurse consulting practice that we have an abundance of questions. So the first one comes from our nurse consultant mastermind group, one of our members. Her name is Lori. And Lori is an aspiring nurse consultant, and she writes, "How do I get hired when so many corporations have their own consultants?" So very good question. Thanks for submitting your question, Lori. And I want you to take the time to remember that looks can be very deceiving when we are doing the research on these organizations and they seem to have everything together. They may come with a very prestigious name. They may have raving reviews from patients. However, I want you to remember that no matter how small or how large an organization may be, every single business deals with internal struggles and pains and challenges. And a lot of times they may have a very knowledgeable executive and leadership team, and they even may have a task force of a committee that they put together to solve internal affairs and challenges. However, they still may lack the expertise to provide efficient and quick results that an external consultant can provide. So I want to give you an example. There's a very prestigious hospital here in Houston, Texas, which is where I'm located, and they are known for their cardiovascular program. I know people fly in internationally to have heart transplants, any kind of heart procedure that you can think of, they come to this particular hospital. However, they were recently featured in the news because they had so many deaths associated with a particular procedure. And so guess what? Medicare and Medicaid stepped in and they revoked a huge portion of their reimbursement. And so from the outside looking in, before that investigation happened, before they were featured in the news, I would have never known that they, had an issue. In fact, I would have recommended others go there because they're so well known. However, that hospital has been dealing with internal struggles and challenges for quite some time, and now all that information is being exposed. So again, it just goes to show you that an organization may be very prestigious, well known in the community and in the healthcare industry. However, every single business, including very prestigious organizations, have internal challenges, and they need your help. So even if you, are an employee retention consultant, there may not be anyone on that leadership team who focuses on employee retention specifically. So I also want you to remember that, leaders and executives, they have multiple responsibilities. Their role may not be to focus on one particular aspect of that business. And yes, organizations do hire internal consultants, but they still may lack the expertise that the external consultant may have. So, Lori, I hope that brings some clarity to the question that you had originally. And until next time, I will see you in the next Ask Elle segment. You all have a prosperous day. Take care.
Did you find that video informative? Well, I've created some amazing resources for healthcare professionals just like you who know your worth and you're ready to be compensated for your expertise. So head over to thenurseconsultantnetwork.com and learn about the many resources to start your consulting practice inside of the Healthcare Consultant Academy.